Okay, so in order to truly understand Boolean algebra, I figured, well, let's do some examples. So the first example we're going to do is this one, where f1 equals aab plus c not c d. Now, we're just going to do it like this. So, since there's a and a right here, that's just the same thing over again. And as we mentioned before, a times a will always equal a. So let's just move that down there. So instead of aab, it becomes ab plus c not c d. Now, also, as we mentioned before, c times not c equals 0. So in that case, we have f1 becomes ab plus 0 times d. Now, again, 0 times d is going to equal 0. Okay everyone, so here's example number 2. Now, it may look a little bit more complicated than the other one, but I can promise you that it's not, and once you understand this, you're going to be like, wow, that was way easier than I thought it was. Now, in this case, we have b not c, plus b not c not c, plus not ab1, plus a not b, 0. Now, that's a mouthful, I know, but again, it's not that hard. Just don't let it intimidate you. They're just letters. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're just going to do this, and I'll explain it in a second. So we're going to get b not c plus b not c plus not a b1 plus a not b 0. Now the reason for that is, as we mentioned before, anything times itself will equal itself. There is no reason to be repetitive in Boolean algebra. So in this case, b times b will always equal b, not c times not c will always equal not c. So there's no reason to repeat that. So that's how I got b not c plus b not c. In this case also, that's theorem number 3. I'm just going to put that there. Theorem number 3. Now, we're going to use theorem number 7, which basically says that anything plus itself will equal itself. So f2 is equivalent to b not c plus not a b1 plus a not b 0. Again, you don't want to be repetitive. So once you have that, well, we can just go and use theorem number 2. And theorem number 2 states that anything times 1 will equal itself. So b not c plus not a b1 plus, it's just not ab. The 1 can just disappear. A not b 0. Again, I'll just mark theorem number 2 so that you know for later. Now, the next one we're going to be using is theorem number 1, and it just basically states that anything times 0 will equal 0. So in this case, 0 times a not b will be equal to 0. So I'm just going to write that down here. So f2 is equivalent to b not c plus not a b plus 0. That is based off of theorem number 1. Now again, anything plus 0 is equal to itself. So in that case, we have f2 equals b times not c plus a, not a, times b, and that's what you get. That's also based off of theorem number 5, which is what I said. So here you go. That's your answer right here. I hope that taught you a little bit of Boolean algebra, or at least the basics. It gets a little bit more complicated than that, but you're smart students, you can handle it. And good luck this year.